Yo, 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 what's going on? We are live. Let's kick this thing off. This is an Ask Me Anything, so stay tuned.
Live and Love with Andy.
And here we go. What is going on, everyone? It is Friday again. It is beautiful out. And you know what? It's just, it's nice that you guys are here watching me instead of being outside. I say this all the time, but I love being outside. I drove the moped, took the boys out. It was a beautiful day. And the night before, I got a little bit of car audio done for the Walmart build. If you're my Patreon, you did see a video of a little bit of behind the scenes stuff, just me putting it together. I want to get that out because a lot of people have been talking about that. But let's put that aside. Tonight is an Ask Me Anything. I couldn't think of a topic. I've been putting out a lot of content with our lives between Rob and Slamology and Quadbox. I'm out of ideas. I just want to hear from you guys and just kick back, relax, have a good show, and just talk to you guys. I know we got the usuals. We got Baba, we got Ashy, we got Adir, we got Cornut. Cornut, I need to get back to you on the emails. I am so behind today. I was just literally relaxing, trying to be off my phone as much as I could. And I didn't even know Scott wasn't going to be on the Rolling Thunder. But that was cool. We had Blake, one of my Patreons, literally come on, and we talked about, because he works for Digital Designs, and just got to get the inside scoop on some of their products, and we didn't have to sign an NDA or anything, but we talked about a lot of good stuff. It was a blast. Again, thank you for joining us, Blake. And Scott, you owe me. Let's see here. What is going on, Joe? Sorry, I meant to click that. Just popping in for a minute before I go to bed. Go to bed, Joe. Put your earplugs in. Get a good night's sleep, man. Thanks for tuning in, though. Ashy, what's up? Question, Andy, what's a better sound quality sub? The Solo S15D or the S12D? I'm not too familiar, honestly. I know that's crazy. I'm a kicker guy. I'm not really that familiar on their older products. I'm not. But in just sound quality in general, a smaller driver, I feel like would have better control, just generally speaking. So the 12 might just be a little bit better for sound quality, and when you're talking sound quality, you don't need big drivers to make big bass. That's not really the end goal. So sometimes less is more, and especially in this case, man. That's my opinion. Go with the 12. Yeah, Baba definitely slipped in at the very end as the caboose. They always fighting over it. Cornut, Dave be lurking though. Casey, what's going on, Casey? Thank you for tuning in, man. Long time no see, huh? There's Blake. What's going on, Blake? I hope you had a good time. I know it's hard to talk with a bunch of people, you know. I would like to do more one-on-one interviews, man. Oh, man. Speaking of that, I tried to get one guy on, and I talked to him for like 2 hours one night, and he won't come on. And you guys all know him, but I'm not going to name drop. I'm not going to do it. But I really wanted him to come on, man. Some people just don't like to do the podcast, be in front of a camera, or just, you know, tell everyone their stories. Or they just think they're boring. I don't know, you know, but to us, I like that kind of stuff, you know. I like getting into the meat and potatoes and just looking at the vegetables. You know, I like it all, and it doesn't bore me at all. That's why I do what I do, you know. All right, let's see. I know we got Saber here. What is going on? Thanks for tuning in, Saber. I actually got to meet Saber at Slamology. I don't know if I mentioned that. Got Brian Townsend. What is going on? Evening, y'all. We got Choke Change. Thank you for tuning in. Of course, Dave. What's going on, Dave? I thought you guys were going to do the Dave and Larissa show. What's going on? The wasted information. Let's see. We got Dave Wood. Sup, dude? Thank you for tuning in, buddy. Appreciate you guys. Let's see. Okay, I skipped up there. Troy, the king of Alpine. What is going on, Troy? We need to get Troy on too, man. I don't know if you like to talk or not, Troy, but I mean, shoot. Troy, he's just an internet friend. Literally, I will meet him one day in person, I promise. But, like, literally just pretty much the beginning of, if you want to call it, my social media career of just memes, and I just want to bang, and I just want to bang harder, and everything that enveloped into. Troy has been there since day one, man. What's going on, Deviant? Thank you for tuning in, buddy. Blake says you could bring me on right now. I love bringing people on, but it's like I want to be dedicated for that show, for that. Because a lot of this is cool, because then if you guys are watching, you know, and there's a lot of new people that I hear about. They're like, oh, I watch your show, and I don't even know that they're watching because they're not commenting, but they're listening. So this is the perfect opportunity for them to, if they would have a question like, hey, da-da-da-da, or what's your opinion on this? You know, just to hear someone else, literally, their opinion. Absolutely, man. Let's see. Let me... RVH uses 18s in SQ-ish build. I mean, you can. You absolutely can. It's just, I just feel from what I hear from the sound quality guys, you know, and just how a woofer reacts, it's easier to control a smaller driver. But there's limitations on that. There are. Sorry if I sound a little stuffy. Allergies have been in full bloom. Been taking my allergy medicine, but it's not working enough. Let's see here. Chasing the Clue. What is going on? I just want that Cookie Monster so I can float it. Yes. What kind of system do you got, the Clue? Let's see. StreamYard is being real glitchy here. William Gadiz, yo bro. What's going on, buddy? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Choke Change has a question. I've seen someone else answer this. Will the Solo L7X12 be available first? 10, 15, how much later? Honestly, they're not going to just release one driver. They're going to release all three. that would be, I mean, yes, they said that 12 is ready. Now, is it ready distribution-wise? I don't know. That's another situation. But either way, they're going to be all released at the same time, just like probably those ST drivers that you guys seen, man. The Pro Audio stuff and Super Tweeters or whatever you want to call them. And hopefully amplifiers too. We need it all. We need it all. Thank you, Declu. Means a lot, buddy. Blake says, as far as cone area versus sound quality, with well-designed drivers, it's a wash. Smaller cones have lower moving mass, but larger cones don't have to move as far. Right, and there's pros and cons for everything. That's why it's like, it's hard to answer those questions, but I try to answer it in a way that a novice or somebody that just, you know, okay, am I going to put a 15 or a 12 in here? I mean, if you're going for SQ, just put a 12 in there. It might be a lot easier at the end of the day. Now, obviously, 8-inch drivers and 6-inch drivers, they're getting way too small on the other end, just like you're getting way too big. You want that happy medium. I feel like it's the easiest way. Obviously, you can do it with any type of driver, if done right within reason, man. Absolutely. Saber says Q4 last 3 months from what they said to Solo X. Right. Hopefully they should be under our Christmas trees. That's what I'm hoping for. David, weekend thing, and we had a 24-hour wait to go live. You had a 24-hour wait to go live. Why is that? Yeah, buddy. All right, let's see. Declu says you meet me next year. Hey, stop by this booth. Let me know. I don't even know what you look like, Declu. I don't. I just know your Facebook. Let's see here. If you guys have any topics you want to talk about, let me know. Like this is just, you know, non-script. Nothing ready. Dave's gonna go live tonight or tomorrow. Tonight. No way. Got a question from Derek Ironhawk. Thank you for tuning in. You ever do a Rockford Fosgate 801S amp dyno? No, I've only done about 16 or 17 amp dynos. I haven't done a Rockford Fosgate yet, but I'll guarantee you it does rated 100%. 801s, is that an older school type of Rockford Fosgate? All right, let's see. Andy Hayden, what's going on, buddy? I just finished my build in my truck. Awesome, dude. Are you going with the 4/8? I forget what exactly what subs you plan to go with. Troy says Declu is a big sweetie pie. I bet, Troy. Yes, the X Max tree. That's what we need to start calling them. Deviant, you know it's that time of the month, man. You know, I just got my paycheck. Patreon's about to hit pretty soon. You know how it goes, man. It slowly just trickles, you know. No. I have the worst allergies in the world. I took 2 Zyzal allergy medicines when I'm supposed to take 1 a night. I took 2 last night and 1 today, and I feel better. I went downstairs after the Rolling Thunder, came back, and I was like, oh my God, I feel a lot better. And because I was in the heat, it's not as cold downstairs, my nose started to clog up again. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Here we go again. So it's just, you know, I'm used to it. You can talk on live and, you know, whatever, on camera, you don't have a problem with it, but you can't talk because your nose is stuffed. I'll take it. I'll take it. Dear Dan, 221s or 418s? Well, I'm going to tell you the 418s is definitely probably going to be more cone area than the 221s and more motor force. But if it was something a little bit, I don't know, in space in the vehicle, if you only had so much space, the 221s might do better because you're trying to fit 418s in a spot that's not maybe ideal. The car's too small. You just don't have enough space to get the recommended box. But honestly, man, I think 221s sound pretty cool, but 418s sound just as cool. I mean, shoot. That's tough, man. I mean, Dan Curran, he's got 421s, so Win there. I know, Deviant, I spelt that wrong. I know. I typed it in, I was like, yeah, it looks right. And it's not right. And it's easy because it's like you want to say whatever, and it's compilation on complication. It's just the same thing. Blah, dumb. I switched it, and then it didn't switch it to Facebook, and I'm like, whatever. They'll probably scan right over it just like I did. That's the thing with, like, Facebook and YouTube. Like, if you share a YouTube video and then you edit the name, until Facebook's cache or catch, whatever it's called, updates, that name will stay the same. And you can push it through, but it's a pain in the butt. Let me tell you. I tried it, and then it ruins, like, the freaking thumbnail. It's like, oh, God, just re-upload it. If it's really that bad. Baba says, this is sad. I had the video paused thinking we was still waiting on Andy. Oh, Baba, you know what? I've done that before. I have done that before. Well, you're here now. We know you're here. I know. I was like, where's Baba at? I know he was on the Rolling Thunder. It's all good, buddy. SJC, what is up, buddy? Happy Friday, Andy, in the chat and crew. Thank you for tuning in, dude. I know, I think Sunday, I know you messaged me back. This guy's working on all kind of computers, switching, you know, apples to oranges, literally. Crazy stuff. And, yeah, we need to link up, buddy. I know, I've been saying that. I have just been wanting to relax. I post a few things on Facebook like I normally do of, like, what I'm doing or whatever, but I've really been off my phone a lot, and it's been nice. I've just been hanging out with the kids and just enjoying the air. And working too. My parents are down in Florida. They're down in Disney World. So I have to take over the business while they're gone, and it's a lot. You know, just knowing that alone, it kind of does boggle your mind a little bit, you know, after everything else that's going on, you know. So, it is what it is, but we definitely will get together. I wish the StreamYard would work with this, but it's definitely something with the super chats and stuff like that, but I'm not too worried about it, but we'll get there. I promise. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Baba says, tell your boy 25 to play nice and enough with the snide comments about me. I know. I called him out last live right at the very end. I did. 25. You gotta be on good behavior. You know, you feel accepted here, and that's what we want. That's what we want, you know. And I know how things go with other live streams and stuff, and you've been there since day one. But be nice, be smart. I know you can do it. SJC in the house, 14.4 volt in the house. I haven't heard anyone talk about 14.4 in a while, man. That's the thing. Are we having low voltage tonight? El Fuego, Andy, building a system for my 12x12 office at work, 250 RMS on old home theater speaker, and 250 RMS on a 10-inch sub. Too much or not enough? Wow. I mean, it's not too big of a room, but it's not too small. 12x12, that's bigger than what I'm in right now. 250 RMS on your speakers and 250 RMS on its sub. That's honestly perfect. Because you're probably going to have more mids and highs, and you're going to have bass. And in that kind of case, in a small room, you don't need that much. But yeah, dude, that's awesome. How many speakers you running? Drank a bunch of Coke before I went live on the Rolling Thunder. And when I was on the Rolling Thunder, I got to watch the Coke. I start burping all the time, too. Not suggested. Dave says it's because it's a new account. Oh. I mean, you could use this one. You could use this one. You don't have to use a new one. That's up to you, though. But that's probably why they're making you wait. And you have to go live on a computer until you hit 1,000 subscribers. The notorious RVH says, I've been called stupid by Mr. SMD, Steve Mead, for this comment. Oh, super chat worked. I see it. I see it. Dave hit a super chat. I see it, SJC. I don't know if you, yeah, it's there. It's working. I don't know. I don't know what I did. I did nothing to this computer. For this comment, a good sub should be felt more than heard. Great mid basses are also important. Good subs should be felt more than heard. I mean, honestly, it's not like it's a bad comment. I don't know why. He's probably used to people just saying kind of whack stuff off third base, so he's just kind of like, that's his response. Because he's so big and just how he is. But honestly, I know what you mean. If you want to feel that bass where it's that punch more than the... See, another super chat popped up. It's working now, SJC. I did nothing to this computer. Maybe StreamYard reset something. I don't know. I did nothing. Or it's because I upgraded StreamYard, but I didn't notice it last time. I keep seeing these super chats. They're popping up on the top like they're supposed to. But back to the topic, RVH. I mean, honestly, I know what you're saying. It's weird because like my car, you can feel it in the car more than you hear it coming down the block, or vice versa with different setups. You know, it's just, you know, you hear it coming, you get in the car and it's not even that loud. You want to feel that bass. And a true car audio enthusiast, a very true car audio enthusiast that's a little crazy, some may say, would believe what you're saying to be true, and that's me. So you're good, man. Yeah, let me get to these. Oh, wow, look at that. The super chats are working. Look at this, guys. This is amazing. Here, let me just share my entire screen. I will show you. Look at this. This is working. Oh, man, we're just seeing everything. But look right there. The super chats are working again. I don't know what I did. I did nothing, but it's working. So that's great. Let me get to those super chats. Wait. Going the wrong way. There we go. Dave says, just cuz. Thank you for your super chat. I know you tried super chatting on the Rolling Thunder. I know. I'm going to have to talk to Scott and them. Be like, we got to get more subscribers. Come on. We'll hit those watch hours, but we got to get the subscribers and start getting super chats for that. I know you tried. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for always tuning in, too. Baba says, and so it begins. The super chat. Battle to the finish. To the caboose. To the track. To the countryside. Till tomorrow. Thank you for your super chat, Baba. Appreciate you. Love you, man. Let's see here. Alright, let me go back. See if I skipped over anything too crazy. Got the RVHs. Okay, that's another RVH. We got William in the house. Hey, living loud with Andy. Laid up all night Friday. You're a rock star. Thank you, buddy. I know, I'm used to the night stuff, but yeah, it would be nice to go to bed earlier, but my life doesn't let that happen. It's okay, though. Thank you for always tuning in, man. Appreciate you so much. Really do. Oh, and don't look at this pimple right there. You'll definitely be able to see it with a 1080. Oh, just don't even... This heat, man, it makes you sweat. You break out. I feel like I'm 16 again. It's terrible. RGA, what is going on, buddy? Got a cool comment here from Victor Bacon Hoova's Cheese. I love your name. Hey, Andy, you are my favorite car audio guy. Please sign my chest. You know what? Just because that's your awesome name, I got you, bro. I got you. Cornut, what is going on? My ears can't tell the difference between A, B, and a good Class D. Like my T1000 x 5AD, I'll take the lower power draw, right? The efficiency. And I feel like it's just because the technology has come so far along, it's not... To the untrained ear, you're never going to hear the difference. And even to the trained ear, could you hear a difference? I just don't know unless you're in a certain atmosphere, in an ambient... what's that? The Zodiac... Not Zodiac. The chamber where it's... I know the name of it. Where it's complete silence. And you're listening through, like, infinite baffle headphones, you know, or something crazy. And then you might be able to hear the difference there. Hear that pin drop to the left a little bit, like 2 inches more to the left. I don't know, you know, like just because of how it works. I feel like that's an old past. I'm sure at one time, yeah, man. That's why whenever I got into car audio, Class D amps were mono blocks that were sub amps. That's how I saw them. I'm like, oh yeah, Class D. That's a subwoofer amp. You know, and meanwhile, at the time, technology was starting to get better with Class D, but still, because of how the switching technology is, it was very hard for them to switch it that fast, because you have to switch it, I don't know, like X amount of times faster than the frequency you're trying to play for a D class to work. And when you're talking 20,000 hertz and have like a 40,000 hertz ceiling of just how music is recorded and then double that, or whoever knows. I don't know. I don't know that much stuff. I get it. So it just, at one time, it was a thing. Absolutely, man. You didn't want to have that crappy D class. It's like, oh, man, I don't know. It sounds choppy, man. Ashy, Andy, serious talk. Best remedy for allergies is pure local bee honey. Straight up. I might have to look into that. Dude. I like honey, too. I do. All right, let's see. Okay. Oh. Andy Hayden's on a Memphis amp. 2 VFL God Series yellow cones. Okay. What size? 8s? Because I remember you had that 18 and then you sold it. I don't know if you grabbed that. I know you're putting it in your truck. Let's see. Yes, RGA, you missed the thunder. It was a good show. It really was. Notori says, my biggest issue between DAB is dynamics. Class D usually don't have much reserve. It's all or nothing. I don't know, like dynamic headroom. I don't know. I know there's a lot of Class D amps that have way too much headroom where, I mean, even kicker amps have a lot of headroom too. The higher you go in the classes, they have more power supply available. It's just how they're just built beefier. Because that was the thing with like the cheap audio pipe amps, the mini ones, the bridgeable ones that you can run them down to half ohm. They had like crazy amount of dynamic power, like 3,300 watts. But on a D class mono or on a subwoofer amp, you know, I'm sure for a four channel, you need better dynamics for that reason. Because you're playing a wider range and it's music, not low sine waves going back and forth here and there. I don't know. I feel there's a difference. Blake says, my philosophy is to get a good neutral powerful amp like a Crown and then channel, upgrade the speakers, because the speakers cause the largest amount of distortion to signal. I know speakers are very inefficient and they waste a lot of heat. Or whatever, they're just not very efficient at all. But right, I understand that, but I don't know enough to say that, oh yeah, you're absolutely right. But it sounds right, and dude, I feel like if you just piece things together the right way, the more you do it, the more it becomes easier. I know, I put those dual speakers in the Geo for the Walmart build, and boy, did they weren't very overwhelming at all. I'm like, ooh, the stock one sounds kind of better. Maybe it's just because it's a higher impedance or a lower impedance and it's taking more power. Took it out, it's at a higher, or it's at the same impedance at 4 ohms, which was weird. The front were 4 ohms, the rear were 8 ohms. But it kind of makes sense now because the back speakers sound louder. Like you hear the back speakers more. That might have been something with the Chevy Geo making that so the front speakers, just sounded louder in the front like they're supposed to. But anyway, it just did not sound very good. But that's not the point of those. Yes, you can buy that for $30, a head unit and speakers, and expect what you expect. But when you add a little bass in there, a little bit of gravy, you don't really need, per se, that mid bass and all that, strong vocals in a way. Where it's just, you need something to keep up with the bass. You just need something to sound loud. That is the way to do it. Once I hooked up, I didn't put the subs in there or the amp to power the speakers, just all head unit power of what was already in there. When I hooked up just the subs to it and meshed it together, I was like, okay, this is better than the stock because it's louder. I was missing the speaker, you'll see. It was blown, it was just gone. Just disintegrated. And it just sounded louder. Now, by themselves, no. Not at all. I mean, these speakers probably cost, to make 40 cents. They are very cheap. So, it is what it is. But yeah, absolutely, man. Everything goes hand in hand. Bobby says, live from Disneyland tomorrow for my birthday. Awesome, man. You have to tag me in it. All right, let's see. 25 is in the chat. What's up? Dynamic Duo is in full effect. All right. Jaquan, what's up, bro? What head unit you have with your system? Pioneer, Alpine, something else? Kenwood. I have a JVC in the Geo, but that's coming out. And I have an Alpine too. and a Sony. I have a few, not too many. Alpine sit right over there for the amp dyno test. I like that Alpine. It does have an all-pass filter, believe it or not. I don't like it for that, but it's great. It's easy. I upgraded it because of that, and it only had 2-volt pre-out. I know pre-out voltage is important. At that time, people were like, oh, you need 4-volt pre-out. You do. It's better. Less floor noise and stuff like that, but it's not that big of a deal. Really, for what we're doing, it's not huge of a deal. Not that noticeable, but I'm sure it does at some point. All right, let me skip down here. I was just kind of digging deep there. Justin Kolachin, you are the bee's knees. Thank you, man. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. I know we had like 25, 30 some people in here tonight, and it's Friday, and it's just, you know, it's nice outside. I'm surprised you guys are watching me. But you know what I'd be doing? If I wasn't me and I was listening to this podcast, I'd be in my garage. That's why I have my TV out there, working on something, listening, chatting, just like I do at work. Whenever you guys are watching, you know, Rob or Justin or whoever knows whoever's live, whichever day, you know, it's just cool to just listen to hear what's going on, comment, maybe have a conversation in the comments, and just kick back, have a good time, and just talk about car audio. I mean, you know, what we do is a niche hobby subject, whatever you want to call it, but it's cool that we get to come together like this. It's awesome. Bobby, Andy, when you're out in the garage late, go live, see how many people are up. You know, I could. That would be cool, but you know me. I like to interact with this stuff. You know, I feel like I'd want to work on something, and I'd be like, oh, you know, I got to read his comment. Just like the Team SP Loud live. It was hard because I wanted to interact with you guys, and I was like, I can't do that. I gotta make sure this guy's clamped and he doesn't bust in this class, or, you know, whoever knows what it is. Right, though, that would be cool. You know, just that's why I made that second YouTube for stuff like that, for sure. I just haven't had the opportunity to use it, and honestly, I had a hard time working on that Geo last night. Batteries kept dying on the flashlights, and I didn't want to move my car, pull it in the garage like I usually do, so, but I wanted to get it done. It was nice. It was beautiful outside. It was like 80 degrees at like 1 a.m. It's like, let's do some car audio. Troy says Steve's smarter than everybody else. You know, I feel like people, it's just anytime you get at a certain point into this hobby, once you get so big, you're going to have people that love you and you're going to have people that hate you. And how you take the popularity and how you just are as a person really dictates which way that leans. And I try not to make people upset at me, you know. It happens. People just don't like your face. They just don't like you. But for other reasons, you know, and that's why I try not to be snarky or, you know, get hot-headed or, you know, fill my head up with gas because I'm so cool. I don't want to be like that. You know, and I'm sure it's really hard once you get to a certain point too, man. But, you know, when you've been doing it for as long as he has, and he was more in the early of the car audio community, so I'm sure he feels some type of way like, listen, I've been here from day one. I don't care what you think, you know, and that's one way to look at it, but people are, you know, at the end of the day, man, you got to be professional. You got to be professional. Baba with the 14.4 volt super chat. 25. We adults, right? We can coexist, bro. Please play nice and enough with cheap shots and hate. Life's too short. You can leave me blocked. No hard feelings. Well, there you go, 25. It would be great. I try to do that all the time and make people be friends. I'm like, now kid, you know? Like, just... But sometimes it just doesn't work, and it'd be cool to have this happen, you know, because it's just why, you know. I know 25 and Deviant sometimes, you know, they go a little too far, but they're just trying to have fun and joke. But at the same time, I see the stuff too, you know, so I would feel some type of way. But rest aside, man, I love all you guys, and I like how you guys tune in, and it's just awesome. And Baba, thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much, buddy. All right, let's see. We got High Five Vega is in the house. He said, "Sup? What's going on, buddy? Sorry I missed a lot of your show last night. Again, I was taking care of the business, running the store. Usually my dad's there. He's talking. He's doing. I'm just got my headphones on. I'm jamming. I'm not. You know, I had my little, which are cool, glasses that got Bluetooth speakers. You hold them on the side and everything. And I didn't put those on right away because I'm talking to the manager, making sure the guys are doing what they're supposed to be doing. It's just a lot more pressure. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm missing the Vegas show. Oh my God, reverse polarity. So I tuned in the last like 15 minutes or so. But sorry, man. Love you. Thank you for tuning in, buddy. Troy says, I have seen Andy mad. I do get mad. I am not a robot. I am not a robot. But whenever you're on here, man, you have to be professional. Hi, Amanda. It's John's girl. What's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Hope you guys been good. Haven't seen you guys in a little while. Blake says, Andy, it is not nice outside here in Oklahoma. It is humid enough. I could probably swim the street. I know, man, and that's the whole worst thing about heat is humidity level. It could be 110 degrees, but if the humidity's at 30, you're fine. That's tough. That's the worst. And it depends. It depends up here how the humidity is. La Kirby says, what the F is the music? That is background music, 80s techno. I don't know, man. I'm not playing anything kind of crazy, and you got to watch what you play on YouTube, man. You try to find me some really cool music that's copyright free. Hey, I'm all ears, man. I've been playing the same stuff for a long time. But this is the kind of music I like. Some of it's hit or miss, you know. Some are better than others. But either way, man, a lot of podcasts, they don't put background music to their shows, and I think that's they're missing out because it helps with that dead air, just enough. Kind of gets me going sometimes. I'm just kind of like, you know, jamming out. You know, and it's something that just adds to the show. You know, just turn the volume up to 11. You know, and just have a good time. You know, I don't know. I like it. It helps my ADD, man. It keeps me going. Otherwise, I'm sitting in a room with an air conditioner. You know, that's kind of boring. And it does code out the air conditioner with the compression mic. It works. Come on, man. And he says, I sent you a PM in Messenger. I will try to get back to you, buddy. Thank you, man. Justin says, do you get more power from subs with 1 amp for 4 subs or single amp for the subs? Well, at the end of the day, it depends how you have them wired. And if you have them all wired the same as the other situation, and your box rise happens to be the same, and we'll just say it's a magical world of pixie dust and everything's the same, power is going to be distributed. So you got to cut everything in half or by 4, depending how many subs you got. It all depends. Now, what I'm trying to... Do you get more power from subs with 1 amp or 4 subs on single amps? Okay. So 1 big amp or 4. It doesn't really matter. It depends the amplifier you're running, the impedance that you're running. You can have 4 amps on 4 subs or 1 amp on 4 subs, but you got to make sure that 1 amp for the 4 subs is 4 times as powerful as those each individual 4 amps for the other scenario. Honestly, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. It depends the type of amp that you're using. The wire, how you have it ran, the impedance, all that kind of stuff. There's no answer for this question, but at the end of the day, it's like, as long as you have everything right, you'll be good. Honestly, I like multiple amps just because it gives you more wiring possibilities, but even then, you kind of want to plan for your system like, okay, I got 2 subs, or I got 4 subs, and I want to run 2 amps, or I want to run 4 amps. So you have to plan for that. And then when you plan for that, then you have to plan, okay, if I'm running 4 amps now, I got to make sure it's at 1 ohm on each one. So that means I need to buy, dual 2s instead of dual 4s to wire it at 1 ohm on 2 amps. And there's a lot of variables there. That's where it's like, okay, well, then what? that's why it's hard to answer that question. But thank you for tuning in, man. Appreciate your comment. All right, I gotta throw this one up. The Amish ride around with 6x9s on their horses. You ain't lying, man. You ain't lying. Will's over at the Andy's Extras. If you haven't checked it out, go on YouTube. Just look up Andy's Extras. It's my little backup channel. I put, just nautical nonsense. Might be something you wish, and we just have fun. That's what this YouTube channel used to be like, and then I turned it into an official channel. Irvin is in the house. What is up, dude? How you been, buddy? Hopefully we have a show. I'm thinking September for Team SP Loud, but I will see you at the Rockin' with Russ show. Thank you for tuning in. I feel like 25 has an article, or he has something. He has something where it's like he has a camera inside of Stillwater. Yep. Jacob Lucky got that position, man. That is awesome to be able to travel the world and just talk about kicker. That is awesome, man. And he deserved it. I thought he was going to take Bill's spot. He's been following Bill for quite some time with the social media stuff. That is awesome. Let's see. JVC is better than equals Kenwood. Yeah, they're the same brand, or they're owned by each other, whatever the situation really is. Let me skip down here a little bit. I know I've been hanging down low in the comments. Amanda says it's been a rough couple days for us, a lot going on. I seen somebody passed away from him. You tell him to hit me up after the show. No, I need to. We got a super chat. Yeah, the super chats are working again. Are you kidding me? Or is that the $20? Yeah, Kevin Lautner. Hold on. I gotta find it, unless it's down here. Might have just came in. Yep. Fresh off the press, Kevin Lautner. Thank you for your super chat. Andy, my man, it was great to meet you, Slam. I got your demo video. I'm going to put that up very soon. I've been compiling them together. That's why I'm so busy. It was awesome meeting you, dude. When you came up to me, I was like, how you doing? And you told me who you were. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is awesome. Just like meeting a few of you guys down here in the chat as well, man. It was just awesome. And you live right down the road from there, so that's crazy, man. But I'm happy that you came out and I got to meet you in person. This is cool and all, but live and then direct is totally different. Thank you for your super chat, man, and it's great meeting you too, buddy. Thank you for just being you and tuning in and being a Patreon. Appreciate you. Really do. Let's see. So super chats are working. SJC, I have no idea what I did, but they are working. It's showing right at the top again still. It is working, and we're going to knock on desk here. Got a little bit of wood here. Usually I knock on dash because half the time I'm driving. We'll see Tuesday. If it works again Tuesday, then it might have been StreamYard. Why I say this is because I upgraded StreamYard. I didn't do anything with this darn computer. I did not do a thing. Or who knows what. But either way, it's working right now, so that's all that matters. Vega says Caleb been working the runway trying out for that new kicker model spot. She already got that locked in, bro. She already got that locked in. They're just trying to find me a spot. Let me see. See? Dead space. Background music. Troy. The diplomat of car audio, Andy McGill. That's it, man. Never really wanted to go into politics, but next best thing, right? Man, we already went 45 minutes. This has been going faster than I expected. All right, I caught up there. We got face kicker. What is going on, Andy? What's up? Happy Friday. Thank you for tuning in. I didn't know that your subs were in Chris's build, that super windy build And a buddy of mine reached out to me, and that's like, oh, that's Face Kicker's company. And I was like, oh, I knew that was the company, but I didn't know the subs were in there. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I have to check out one of your subs or, you know, your products. That's awesome, dude. And it's just cool to see it from the community of, like, our position is not YouTubers, because I know you do YouTube, but you also do that too. To make a product and to sell it, and for stuff like that. That's a crazy build. If you've seen it, if you Google hair trick, it's probably one of the top 3 you see, and this girl's hair is just getting blown back, literally scalped. The definition of scalped by Car Audio. That is his woofers. Thank you for tuning in, buddy. Face Kicker is in the house, 25. Let me see. Shut up. Deviant, it's hard to believe, but Andy's voice is actually higher pitched in person. My slam video proves it, you know? I wish I would have met you guys. That was the missing piece. The voltage. We had no voltage, man. You know? Everybody there had no voltage. That's why we're freaking out. You know, if I had a better mic, my voice would probably actually sound even deeper. But this has a roll-off around 60 to 80 hertz, so we ain't playing no wasted information here. It's not helping, but it's better than like a cheapo mic or your computer mic or whatever, your cell phone mic. Louder, Cookie Monster or Quad? I hope the Quad is. It's going to be close, dude. It's going to be close, but it's going to be 2 systems that are like 150 dB. Like, come on. How cool is that? It's like, do you want to demo this one or this one or this one? Because they're all going to be 150s between the 2 10-inch L7X build with the new amp. Gotta watch what I say. Just 2 10s, but in a hatchback. So 4K. That's going to be nice because 2000 RMS piece, and you're going to need the power for that. So 150s, and obviously quad box 150s, Cookie Monster 150. Like, I mean, that's all you really need. I mean, anything more is great down the road. Absolutely, dude. I can't wait. 415s, 218s, 4th, 6. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. Yes, sir. We built the 21s. Thank you, sir. That is awesome. That is awesome. That is the windiest build I've ever seen. And you know me. I like windy. Steve Barber, thank you for tuning in from Shorting on Him. Thank you for supporting us at Slam Brother. Shorting on Him for life. Absolutely, dude. I know we've got a lot of merch from you. Thank you for the kicker bags. Those things are awesome. Yeah, man. Got some shirts for the boys and for me and Kayla. How to represent. You know, I need that Shorting on Him stuff. Need it. Thank you for tuning in, buddy. Thank you for the kicker discount. Let's see. Bobby B, Andy, sad news. Ken Bundy leaving kicker. I know. I knew about a little while ago. Let's see. Watch Hi-Fi Vector makes Dino vids. I know. I watched him since he's been at like 280 some subscribers. He's taken off pretty good. He was putting out videos like every day. Boom, 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 boom. I haven't seen any within the past month or 2 that I've looked at. I know he's probably uploaded since, but I've been following him. I did my creeping and added him on Instagram, you know, did the whole thing, you know. I like how he built his own Amp Dino switch, pretty much, you know, literally kind of like how Hi-Fi Vega got one, but he built his and now he sells it. Ashy, I see your comment. I'm gonna have to put this up. We don't talk about Bruno. SJC, have to bounce. Andy, hit me up later. 14.4 volt for life. See some of you tomorrow on 5-star. I know, I have to tune in. I just never get up early. I know that's an early show. I know that is. I like them though. They're interactive just like I am too. They, and it's hard because they got more than 30 some people watching. It's a little bit harder. Absolutely, Baba. We all do. Hoping the best comes from all that. Let's see. Man. Steve says, hold on. Working hard on the Explorer, going to be windy AF. That's going to be awesome, man. You're going with what, 9 12-inch L7Xs? And obviously some amplifiers to boot. It's going to be nice, dude. Fourth order, I think you were saying. Honestly, I feel like fourth orders would work better for those woofers, but a 6 would work just as well just because they're a kicker sub. They can kind of do both. All depends what you're trying to get out of it, how much space you got to work with, and obviously you got power on tap, so you just work within. That'll be awesome, dude. I can't wait. No, El Fuego, I'm slacking. I need to get another website for merch, for just stickers alone, but that's a pain in the butt too. That's why it's like better to just build your own website, and then it would have like links to go to the other thing. That takes some money. Down the road, I know the people to talk to. I know what I need. It comes down to money and what is really a necessity. If you want a Living Loud with Andy sticker, shoot me up on Patreon. You've been a Patreon for a long time, dude. Just give me your address. I'll ship it out to you. Just let me know how big you want it. I'll make it custom just for you. Chris Kyle, that's his last name. I had us all do it. Check out Mr. 15 Hertz. That's his name. Stupid loud. Joe Cook. Later, Andy. Thank you for listening, tuning in, and hanging out, man. I appreciate you guys. I really do. All right. El Fuego. Power rating for the 10-inch L7X. They are all 2000 RMS. I was asking a bunch of questions at Slam, and I'm like, how are these all 3-inch coils, 2000 RMS, but yet one's a 10, one's a 12, one's a 15? Holy moly. How are you fitting that same coil with having all this X-Max and landings not being bigger or coils being smaller or bigger? 3-inch coil on a 10, that's huge. That is huge. And to have all that excursion that it does, whew, some research and development was definitely involved on that to make that happen. 2000. Honestly, because it's a kicker driver, can it get loud on 1000? Yeah. Can it get loud on 500? Sure. You have to build, but it's still not going to be what it could. I would say 1000 to 2000 and then some, depending how long you want to play and all that other kind of variable stuff that just comes along with it. And sorry, I was clicking something. And it depends, but it's a 3-inch coil. It's a very new driver, so technology is advanced. Because the old 10 and 12 Solo X was a 3-inch coil as well, but they rated at a 2500 RMS, but this one can handle more. If that makes sense. RMS is just a number at the end of the day. So how much power can it handle? Would a 10-inch or 12-inch old Solo X handle what the new one does? No. Can it handle 2000 like this new one? Maybe-ish. I would say 1500 to 2000. Now this 10 L7X, the brand new one, you're talking 1500 to 2500, more or less, either way. But it all comes down to literally, yeah, the box design so you don't run out of mechanical limit, but how long you want to play it for, what kind of frequencies you're pushing at 3000 watts and then 2000 watts and 1000 watts. Are you giving it a break or not? Or are you just giving it full tilt boogie, 2000 RMS till it dies? Like, could it handle that? I think it can. Because the type of test they do, or pink noise, where it's just going for who knows how many hours, 20 to 80 hertz at full RMS, or however that works, because I'm sure there's box rise involved with that too. Now, is it seeing over 2000? How's that work? I would love to see that test on the Klippel, how they do that, of the free air RMS test. Real power. But again, you don't need all that power. I seen a comment on Kicker Club and it was like, oh, well, is this going to be the same RMS again or less than the other one, and this and this and this and this and this. I'm like, listen, this thing's gonna get loud as crap on 1,000 watts. You put 2,000 to it, this thing's gonna be screaming. It's gonna be sounding good. You put it in the right box, man, it's gonna be really, really loud, and it's gonna have that signature kicker sound, and it's gonna be efficient. I don't know what to tell you. But 2,000 RMS, 10, 12, 15, all the same. I don't know, man. I don't know. Baba! Happy birthday, Bobby B. Hitting the big 5-0. Welcome to midlife, bro. LOL. Happy birthday, Bobby B. All right, everyone, ready? Happy birthday to... Okay. Happy birthday, Bobby. Appreciate you, Bubba, for the super chat. And that's awesome, Bobby. Of course, you're down to Disneyland for your birthday. Happy birthday, buddy. Oh, you're going with 915. See, I was underestimating. 915s, not 912s. On 90K. We'll be on 1 salt 8K for now. Oh, it's still going to slam, especially on 1 8K. I mean, I don't know what you're wiring at, but you're going to see like around 8K on that. And 9 of those guys. Woo! You should be able to do 156s, if not more, on 1 8K. Justin says, I am out, Andy. See you tomorrow. See you at the show with Rockin' with Russ. Absolutely, dude. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for coming out to those shows. That's why we need you guys. Thank you so much, buddy. Vega says, I'm holding out for the Candy Andy sticker. I know, I need to get on some more merch designs. That will definitely be one of them. The Kicker Solo X is a beast. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. They say conservative, but I think it's dead on the money. You know, of the music that we are going to play on it. I'm not talking no Britney Spears, okay? I'm talking DJ Rusticles, slapping ass and breaking glass. It's DJ Rusticles, you know, and it's just straight sine waves, and it's music up and down. It got a little break, but it's continuous bass. It is continuous bass, and that was the whole Rockville and EXO and Sundown debacle with RMS. Oh God. But it did come to light of what RMS really means. Is your RMS the same as my RMS? William, is the quad box going to get a bite or two of the cookie? I think it would. I think it would. You could stick your head in that one too, so I think it would. I got to wait at least another week and a half to even start the pilot. As soon as my parents are back from vacation, I'm going to take the week off, and I'm going to start tearing the pilot apart, putting the key 200 or the key lock in the car, then key 200.4, then the KX or the CX 1800s, and then the box, and then it'll be done. But obviously I got to run the power wire too, but yeah, I got to wait. We'll try it. Try it. A deer. Okay, what's a good sub for a 50 watt amp? Ooh, something very, very light. Jensen, Kicker, Comp, anything you see at Walmart other than the power acoustic will work great on a very small amp too. That's, you just now hearing about this, Ashy? 2,000 RMS on the L7X. Yep, 100%. Let me see. Okay. Bobby B. Andy, do you think the new Solo L7X is going to be musical or just a one-note wonder? Oh, you know it's going to be musical, dude. That's, I mean, any sub can be musical, but how musical? Does it sound good when doing what you're asking here? Any sub can be a one-note wonder, but it's not going to be like that. It's not an SPL driven full tilt woofer, where it's got a huge coil, super tight suspension, super heavy, thick, strong dust cap just to withstand 180 dBs. Can it do that? I don't know, probably, but It's going to be a musical driver too, but it's going to lean a lot more towards what we do compared to the Q or the L7. In a way, it's going to be like the Solo X, but the original ones, but better. For more, I wouldn't say more power, but with how people are trying to just jam pack a bunch of woofers to have these big walls and something that moves air. You need excursion. L7, the Q, they got some nice excursion, but it ain't no 2-3 inches of throw, if not more. That's the difference. So you're going to have a driver that has a lot of throw, and it doesn't need a whole ton of power to move that because it has to be so strong to be able to have that throw the way they designed it. It just doesn't need to be as strong and heavy, or it's just a lighter driver compared to maybe some others. And that's the way Kicker does it. They always have. Even with the Solo X, you put that up against another 18 back in the day, or even if there was anything kind of similar to it, this one was probably more efficient. Watt for watt, just the weight, just how it was, and it was out there beating people in their classes. And a lot of times it comes down to how many watts do you got versus how many watts do I got. So there's a lot of variables to it. It's going to be musical. You know that, Bobby. Thank you for the softball, though. But we went down a rabbit hole, for sure. Vega, you're making me jealous. I can't wait to go down to August and hear the darn thing. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. Vega got to hear one in person. I was trying to tempt the guys at Slam. I'm like, listen, I just wanted, like, the Kicker guys at Slam. I'm like, can we just, like, hook it up to something real quick? You know, I just want to see it move, kind of hear it. Kind of gave me that look like, nope. Nope, Dad's going to be mad. You know that look? All right, cool. Let me, yeah, El Fuego needs to get his channel started. Absolutely, Vega. Absolutely. Well, we hit that hour, and I stream twice a week, if not 3, if you count the Rolling Thunder. I will see you guys Tuesday. Let's get the, what you call it going here. I love you guys. Shoot. It's been fun. And, you'll see more content soon. I should have some stuff up this weekend. And 6-year anniversary for Team SB Loud's coming up, so you're going to see a video for that. If you're a Patreon, you've already seen it. Check it out, Living Loud, patreon.com. And as always, stay living loud. I will see you guys on the next one. Oh, Cornut with an $18 super chat. See you all next week with the caboose. Love you guys. Baba, everybody, Dave, last second Snapchats, super chats. Cornut coming in the caboose. Love you guys. I will see you guys Tuesday. Yes, 25, the caboose.